Go.
Thank you. All right, my name is Amber Mezzacappa. I'm an online student for Central Texas College, and I just need about 10 minutes of your time today for my speech.
How you doing?
My speech is about cyberbullying. I don't know if you've ever been familiar with cyberbullying or have been on the other side of that, but it relates to me because I went through an abusive marriage, and what they did was his best friend decided to make a hate page about me on Facebook. I was also going through cancer at the time, and they put on the page, they hope I die of brain cancer because I'm so crazy. And I'm a liar for going through the domestic violence I went through, and I didn't get dragged down the stairs. I was at a party getting dragged down the stairs, and they called the page We Hate Amber. Then they made a movement called We Hate Amber Movement. And I know it's easy to say, hey, turn off the computer, get off Facebook. That's nothing, just ignore them. But when you have a rifle on the picture, on the page saying, Amber, smile, here's your address, here's your phone number, here's your car, what do you do when they're threatening your life on the Facebook page? And you can report it to Facebook, but at the time they didn't have it to where they could just delete it. And when you're getting phone calls with, is this true, Amber? Or when you're getting phone calls, getting called every name in the book because they might believe what they read and they don't understand the backstory. How do you handle that, being on the other side and not being able to explain your situation? It's very hard. A lot of people in my situation would have probably went off the deep end. A lot of people would probably commit suicide. But because I believed in a higher power, I'm not going to get religious, I didn't do that. I changed the negative energy and turned it into a positive energy. I went to the police about it, and you know what they did? They laughed in my face and said celebrities get talked about. There's nothing you can do until he personally hurts you. Facebook is just it's just nothing. So I didn't know where to go from there. How do I stop them from talking about me, dragging my name through the mud? I'm a good person, and I don't deserve this. I'm already going through enough, and now this is just adding on to it. How do you deal with something like that? How do you go to sleep at night hoping, thinking that nobody really cares about you, and they feel that way? But I prayed every day that God gives me the strength to overcome it, and that He puts the truth in everyone's hearts about me, that this isn't true. And I'm not there to put my business on Facebook. It wasn't meant for Facebook. That was my personal life. But they made it public, so what could I do? And cyberbullying is more than just turning off the computer. It's more than just, it's like a newspaper. It's like everyone opening it up and being able to read that. And then they make a decision about you and they don't even know who you are. How do you get back from that? You have to pray, you have to fight it, you have to end cyberbullying. It's not okay, because it takes at least 3 out of 16 people's lives, especially young adults and teenagers, every year. They feel like they're not worth it. Maybe the world's better off without me. Maybe the people that are talking about me are right. And it's not okay. And to prevent suicide and cyberbullying, you've got to speak up. You've got to say, no, that's wrong. Take this page down, report that, report it, and then message that person saying, hey, I support you, I don't believe this. You need to help them by saying, hey, this person's a good person, don't believe everything you read, because not everything in the paper or in social media is correct or accurate. And I am making my life about standing up for the little guy, standing up for the person that can't stand up for themselves. Whether they're a domestic violence victim or a cyberbullying victim, it's not okay. Even being bullied at school isn't okay. But how would you feel if you're being bullied at school and there's rumors going on around you and there's physically people coming at you saying whatever they feel because they heard about it? But on social media, it's different. Thousands of people can read that. Thousands of people that you don't even know can see that, share it, like it, and it's totally different. It's kind of like a different realm, and you can't control a screenshot. It's forever. You can't control anything. All you can do is just live your life and try to ignore it. But how do you ignore something something to that extent? And you can't. All you can do is stand up for yourself, believe in a higher power. And when people are saying, oh, you're this, you're that, you're lying, you put your husband in jail because he beat your ass, or excuse me, he beat your butt, sorry. It was on the social media page, okay? You're a liar. You just have to know that you know the truth. You cannot let them get in your head. You have to be stronger than that, mentally, physically, emotionally. If you have to find something that distracts you from the social media, turn your phone off. That's what you're going to have to do, because at the end of the day, people will laugh it off. They will just tell you, turn the computer off, deactivate your Facebook, deactivate your Instagram, or whatever have you. But that doesn't stop them from calling you or coming to your house or even trying to talk about it, because it's not true. And when you feel, if you are a cyberbully or a victim of cyberbullying, you need to speak up and tell someone. There are a lot of support groups out there, and there are a lot of hotlines that you can call for help. And just talk to your friends about it. One of your close friends, say, hey, what should I do? Make a pact and change it around. Make a new page about the good things about you if you have to. And just that would be my advice if you're a victim of cyberbullying, is to ignore it the best you can, because you can't control it. You can't control what other people do, but all you can do is just be yourself and don't believe the hype, because if you let them get into your head, you will end up in heaven for the wrong reason. You will end up feeling like you're not worthy enough, but just remember that you are, and you are worthy. And I'm going to keep speaking up for the victims of cyberbullying, because I'm worthy, and I got over that, and I got past that when I felt like maybe the world was better off without me. Maybe my son needs a better mother. Maybe having cancer, I should just die from it because everyone hates me anyway. What did I do to deserve that? Why did they want to threaten me? I gave you a free car, and now you made a hate page about me. I let you live in my home, and now you're telling me you hate me. What did I really do to you to deserve that? Oh, because my husband is lying to you about what he did to me, so now you've got to put our business out there when this wasn't for Facebook? I had to go to a psychiatrist to get and also you can get help from a psychiatrist to get the mental strength where I'm at today. And I had to pray to get where I'm at today. And these are not tears of sadness, these are tears of happiness, because I got over that. And I'm still here today when nobody wanted me to. In my head, because on social media, you feel like everyone's watching you. You feel like everyone's reading that, even if they're not. And you feel like everyone's making an opinion about you, but just know that there are people that love you, and there are people that will know the difference between right and wrong and who you are. And as long as you keep doing you and you keep staying who you are and true to yourself, other people will see that eventually those are lies, and you don't have to believe those lies anymore. And I want to thank you guys for listening to my speech, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.